If I asked you about different schools of philosophy, one of the first names that would pop into your mind would be Stoicism. This branch of philosophy was founded by Zeno of Cithum, and it's more than 2,000 years old. Despite its age, the knees of Stoicism are far from frailing. In fact, the modern age has seen the revival of this philosophy, but there is a big problem with it, and more people are unknowingly walking right into it. As an idea gets more popular, it becomes susceptible to wrong methods and improper practices that can lead to serious issues. And the kind of meteoric rise Stoicism has seen, it has its fair share of problems that are often taken as its benefits. If you want to adopt this philosophy in your practical life, then it is important to know the right way of doing it. Know that any school of philosophy, including Stoicism, is a compass and not a map. It can direct you towards the right way, but strictly following it will make you miss out on a lot of things around you. Welcome to Philosophil, where we dissect complex ideas in philosophy and make them simple. My name is Charles, and in this video, I'll show you some of the biggest problems with Stoicism that are often left undercover. One of the most powerful aspects of this philosophy can become its biggest weakness. What's worse is that making the distinction between this strength and weakness is very difficult. The core tenet of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. Things that you can control should affect you, and things that are out of your control must not bother you. This means that getting stuck in traffic is out of your control, but getting frustrated for it is in your control. So you must remain calm and not let this external event affect you. This was a simple example. When used in our day-to-day lives, the principles of Stoicism can work wonderfully. It helps you take control of your emotions, not lash out in stressful situations, and accept things that are beyond your control. The benefits of Stoicism, if practiced the right way, can be magical. But there is one aspect of Stoicism that sounds a little problematic. It says to leave everything to fate, as the things that happen to you are not under your control. This principle also applies to other people in your life. You are not to be bothered or affected by what others do to you, since that is not under your control either. Not being affected by others' actions sounds quite a superpower to have, but once we start putting it into practice, things start getting a bit messy. Depending on your psyche, if you practice Stoicism and take things literally, you might either become emotionless or start bottling up emotions. Stoics are known for their coldness towards things that happen around them. The idea of "I don't care about the world" is meant to teach emotional mastery, not emotional suppression. If you are someone who is naturally more expressive, then trying to be stoic can lead to bottling up emotions. It's like trying to stop yourself when you want to have a good laugh or a good cry. Emotions emerge for a reason. They need to be released. This does not mean that you should act upon it and make mistakes. It means that you must practice a healthy way of letting it out. The other side of this stick is becoming emotionless. Many people assume that Stoicism is being cold towards everything, as it mentions practicing detachment. When Xenophon heard the news that his son died on the battlefield, he calmly said, "I knew he was mortal. Would you want to become someone like this so that when your loved ones are in pain, you barely feel any empathy or emotion? Is this what your end goal is if you are practicing Stoicism?" While it is very difficult to become this cold, striving to become like it can lead to failing relationships, loneliness, and unhappiness. Detachment should be from things, not your loved ones. Apathy is not a virtue if you want to live a happy life. The idea of Stoicism is to love the important people in your life, enjoy a plate of food, take in a deep breath on a cool, sunny morning, and experience the beauty of nature. But also keep in mind that all of these things are temporary. They are here now, and one day all of it will be gone. This makes you appreciate all the little things even more. True strength lies in having all the happiness in your life, but being prepared to lose it as well. Another major flaw with the practice of Stoicism is that it can lead to you justifying wrong things, or becoming passive when you should not be. Consider that you see a man stealing something from a homeless person while they are sleeping. This is certainly a wrong thing, and even though you do not have to stop the thief, you must accept that it was a wrong thing that happened. But Stoicism would ask you to consider it neither wrong nor right. Now let's expand on this idea. If most of the people were to think similarly, injustice would take over like the plague. The idea that what others do around you should not affect you or warrant any action from you is flawed. Your empathy leads you to stop a friend from drinking and driving, helping your kid with homework, and getting them presents for Christmas. All of these things are done with genuine love and affection. If you were to become a strict Stoic, none of these things would matter to you. Imagine how the people around you would feel if they had such a person. Not happy. This strict Stoicism also leads to harmful individualistic behavior. Helping a friend or working for a cause are all things that are beyond your direct control. Yet you have to do it because humans are social animals. We thrive when we work together. The twisted nature and interpretation of this philosophy can lead to some unhinged behavior. A person who is addicted to smoking might never quit as the harmful risks lead to death, and death is not under anyone's control. This gives the person a good reason to continue. Well, there were a lot of downsides to practicing Stoicism. Is it time to ditch the philosophy altogether and look for a better alternative? Not at all. If you are trying to get into practicing Stoicism, the next portion of the video will tell you how to avoid common mistakes. Your aim should be to live a happy and fulfilling life, without causing unnecessary issues for others around you. Remember that no single school of philosophy will get you another, and none comes with a one-size-fits-all. Different philosophies must be used as building blocks to make your philosophical mind. Stoicism is about not letting events around you affect you, but you do not have to put a stop to everything. The essence of this philosophy is to master your emotions and control the things you want to emotionally respond to. It does not matter whether it is an external event or an internal feeling. Seeing someone lose a pet should make you feel sad. There is no reason to suppress the emotion. However, you must also have the strength to know that there are things you cannot control, so there's no need to sulk over it. Your aim should not be to become a cold person who does not feel anything. Rather, you must be someone who experiences all emotions but is not a slave to them. Your actions are directed by logic and emotion, but you must never let emotion overrule logic. Remember that Stoicism, like any other school of philosophy, is a tool that can be used for specific purposes, not for every situation in life. A sword is a powerful weapon, but can never replace a needle for stitching. And just like any other great tool, it can be used the right way to help you live a great life. Stoicism can be great if you find your emotions too strong to control. It can also help people who are suffering from health anxiety and overthinking. If you are someone who is starting in this field, I suggest you begin with Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, move to Discourses by Epictetus, and then move to other Stoicism books such as Letters from a Stoic by Seneca. That was all about the problems with Stoicism. I hope you found something useful and the video added some value to your life. I strive to make the best videos on philosophy, and if you are someone who wants to get ahead in life and learn more about this wonderful subject, then consider subscribing to the channel. I have a lot of great videos in the pipeline, and the upcoming videos are going to be even better. This is Charles signing off. Take care and keep getting better.